Will Carvajal participate with Real Madrid in the 2025 Club World Cup? Spanish reports have revealed new developments regarding the injury of Real Madrid's defensive star Dani Carvajal and his expected return in the coming months. Carvajal suffered a cruciate ligament tear a long time ago, which has kept him out for the entire 2024-2025 season, preventing him from playing any matches for Real Madrid. According to Spanish reports, Carvajal is expected to return to action in September 2025. Carvajal's dream of returning before the Club World Cup. Carvajal is racing against time to recover from his injury. Recently, he was seen training on the grass at Real Madrid's facilities, but it is unlikely that he will participate in any matches this season. The Spanish newspaper AS confirmed that Carvajal dreams of playing for Real Madrid in the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup, scheduled for June. The newspaper also revealed that his recovery is progressing very well, and the player is working hard to return. There is a possibility that he might participate in one of Real Madrid's matches in the tournament, but it is not guaranteed. Simeone surprises Real Madrid with an unexpected statement ahead of the Arsenal clash. As the highly anticipated showdown between Real Madrid and Arsenal in the quarter-finals of the 2024-25 UEFA Champions League approaches, speculation and analysis have intensified regarding both teams' chances of progressing to the semi-finals. Discussions have been growing about the strength of the Royal Club and its ability to continue its dominance in the competition. However, the statement that caused a major stir came from Argentine coach Diego Simeone, the manager of Atletico Madrid, who surprised everyone with his candid opinion on Real Madrid's chances in the tournament. Speaking to the media before his team's La Liga match, he did not just praise Real Madrid, he went even further, affirming that he does not see any team capable of stopping Carlo Ancelotti's squad, suggesting that the title seems to be heading once again to the Santiago Bernabeu. Joffreshis, Simeone. Real Madrid is different, the strongest contender for the title. When asked to comment on Real Madrid's match against Arsenal, Simeone did not hesitate to express his admiration for Los Blancos' ability to shine in decisive moments, saying, "Real Madrid is not just a team competing in the Champions League, it is the team that knows how to win it. This competition seems tailor-made for them. It doesn't matter who the opponent is nor where the match is played, they always find a way to win. We have seen it time and again, and I believe Arsenal will face an extremely difficult task in stopping them." The Argentine coach added, "Arsenal is a strong team, playing fantastic football under Mikel Arteta, but we have to be realistic. At this stage of the Champions League, there is a significant difference between teams with history and experience in the tournament and those still trying to prove themselves. Real Madrid has lived through these moments hundreds of times, while Arsenal has not reached this level of consistency in the competition. When Real Madrid reaches the knockout stages, they become a different beast." Simeone explained that Real Madrid possesses a unique personality that allows them to perform at their best in critical moments, adding, "There are great teams that play beautiful football, but in the Champions League, you need more than that. You need character, unshakable confidence, and experience that helps players manage big matches. That is exactly what Real Madrid has. When they reach these advanced stages, they become a different team, as if the competition puts them in a special state that no other club possesses." He also pointed out that Real Madrid has players capable of making the difference at any moment. They have Vinicius, Rodrigo, Bellingham, Camavinga, and Tchouaméni, in addition to a solid defense and the experience of Kroos and Modric. Most importantly, they have a goalkeeper like Courtois, who can save the team in the toughest moments. It's a complete squad, and that's what makes them terrifying for any opponent. A subtle warning to rivals. Who can stop Real Madrid? Simeone's statement was not just praise for Real Madrid, but carried a clear message to the other teams in the competition, suggesting that Los Blancos are not just favorites to eliminate Arsenal, but are the strongest contenders to win the title. If Real Madrid gets past Arsenal, I don't see any team capable of stopping them this season. Manchester City is strong, Bayern Munich has experience, and Barcelona is returning to form. But when it comes to the Champions League, Real Madrid has something that no other team possesses. They have the DNA of this competition, And this is not just a saying, it's a fact they have proven throughout history. He continued, "This season, they have a complete squad and are not suffering from major injuries that have hindered them in previous seasons. If they maintain this level, I believe the trophy will return to Madrid once again." Realism or mind games? Reactions to Simeone's statements. Simeone's comments sparked widespread debate among fans and analysts. Some saw them as realistic and reflective of Real Madrid's strength in the competition, while others considered them part of his usual psychological tactics, perhaps attempting to put pressure on rival teams or even shift the focus away from his own Atletico Madrid. While opinions differed on the Argentine coach's motives, one thing has become clear. Real Madrid enters the Champions League knockout stages as the top favorite, not just from the perspective of their own fans, but even from their historical rivals and competitors. The big question remains, will Real Madrid once again prove that they are the kings of Europe? Or will another team manage to break their dominance in the tournament? The answer will be decided on the pitch, but if Simeone's words hold true, everyone should prepare to see Real Madrid lifting the trophy once again. Real Madrid and Manchester City await Xabi Alonso's decision. Bayer Leverkusen fans are living in a state of anxiety and anticipation as the team's coach, Xabi Alonso, is set to hold a press conference today, Thursday, ahead of their Bundesliga clash against Bochum on Friday. There are strong expectations that he will announce his future with the Bundesliga title holders. According to recent reports, there is significant optimism in Germany that the Spanish coach will confirm his stay at Leverkusen for another season, until the summer of 2026, which marks the end of his current contract. Despite being linked to top clubs such as Real Madrid and Manchester City, his intention appears clear: to remain with Leverkusen to ensure the team's stability during this crucial phase of the season. Leverkusen is strongly competing for the Bundesliga title, currently in second place, 6 points behind Bayern Munich, and the German Cup, where they have reached the semi-finals to face Arminia Bielefeld. Meanwhile, Bayer Leverkusen's management, led by sporting director Simon Rolfs and CEO Fernando Caro, is looking to offer Alonso an improved renewal deal, which includes a significant salary increase, in an attempt to convince him to stay longer, according to the Spanish newspaper Mundo Deportivo. Certainly, the eyes of interested clubs like Real Madrid and Manchester City will be on today's press conference, as Xabi Alonso's decision could have a major impact on their plans for next season. Real Madrid is already planning for the post-Carlo Ancelotti era, especially since some reports suggest the Italian coach might leave if Los Blancos fail to win any trophies this season. On the other hand, Manchester City is experiencing a disappointing season under Pep Guardiola, despite their dominance over English football in recent years, including winning the Premier League 4 times in a row. Aston Villa, monitoring the situation of Real Madrid's young gem. Aston Villa's sporting director Monchi has hinted at the possibility of signing Real Madrid's playmaker Arda Güler in the future. The West Midlands club is entering the final months of the season while still competing for 2 titles and fighting for a Champions League spot for the 2025 to 2026 season. Their chances have been boosted by strong signings in the winter transfer window, including Marco Asensio and Marcus Rashford. Given the success of these acquisitions, the club is expected to focus on securing permanent signings soon. However, Monchi appears to be closely monitoring Güler's situation at Real Madrid. Stauria, Monchi praises Arda Güler's performance. Arda Güler, 20, is one of Turkey's brightest talents and recently shined in his country's Nations League victory over Hungary. However, his journey with Real Madrid has been challenging, as he has not received enough playing time, starting in only 10 matches and appearing as a substitute in 20 across all competitions this season, raising questions about his future in the 2025 to 2026 season. Speaking to the Spanish radio station Marca, Monchi hinted that Aston Villa might pursue Güler if it becomes clear that his short or long-term future lies away from the Santiago Bernabeu. "I know him well. He's a player that every sporting director followed when he was in Turkey," Monchi said. He added, He possesses many qualities and could be an attractive option for Aston Villa, as we are looking for a player in that position. While he is not exactly the same type as Marco Asensio, we need a midfielder who can play as a playmaker and also operate on the wings while having the ability to enter the penalty area. He concluded, "I see him as a player with excellent technical skills, and he also has a strong personality, which is evident when he plays for the Turkish national team."